Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone, and or good afternoon, and or good evening, wherever you are and whatever time of day it is that you're watching this clip on this beautiful blue and green planet of ours called planet Earth. This week has been a great week. And the reason why I say blue and green is because I went swimming this morning, the water was green and the sky was blue, and it was just a magnificent morning. So my gratitude for that is very, very high, as it always is, because it's a part of my morning grounding routines and sort of rituals that I have, and it's just amazing. This week's reflection, I want to talk to two things. The first one is auditing your hours. So what do I mean by auditing your hours? Let me explain. Auditing your hours, for me, is working out how much sleep I like to have, which is 8 hours. And then what I do in the preceding and proceeding, depending on where it is that I get my 8 hours, it's not always in a whole block. Sometimes I love a siesta. Anywhere from 1 to sort of 3:30 p.m. here on the east coast of Australia, because it's summer right now. It's damn hot and the productivity level just spirals downwards. It's just, there's not much happening. So you will quite often not be able to get me in those hours because I'm, to be honest, having a siesta. So back to auditing the hours. For me, I like my 8 hours of sleep within a 24-hour cycle. I am somebody that can drop into sleep super quickly. It's kind of like a trance meditative state that I get into as well, where I dream a lot and things come in and drop in, and it's a great place to be. So my block of 8 doesn't always have to be in one concise block. It can be sort of spread out, generally a solid one of anywhere from, maybe 4 sometimes, but generally 5, 6, 7 with an hour or two through the day. Then what I audit is also the rest of my 16 hours in the day. How much am I working? What am I focusing on? What am I passionate about? What am I engaging with? And most importantly, what are my efforts going towards? Even the scroll holing, even the whole swiping on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever it might be, I've limited that considerably. Over the past month or so, 2 months, and it's amazing how much time that has given me to the places I really want to put my effort, which is in my entrepreneurial side of things, some of the businesses I'm involved with, and so on. And it's actually really helping me more in my consulting, mentoring, and the like. So to audit your hours is one of those things that is very critical. Where are you being lazy? Where are you being super focused? Where are you being passionate? Where are you being effort? Where are you being distracted, right? Where am I? Cut the distractions. Start there. So for me, auditing my hours is a massive thing. And to do that is an actual process. You can start very simply. Then when you get to understanding and being able to make sense of what that is, you then can start to block time. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. If you would like to know more about that, by all means, please reach out to me and we can set up a time to discuss some of that stuff. That just helps productivity go through the roof astronomically. So on to the second one. And the second one is quite literally to hold yourself in good company. To hold yourself in good company. First and foremostly, nobody is going to be around you if you're not in good spirits. If you're not smiling, if you're not you, right? Just you. I do this because it's everything. You've got to be you. So to hold good company, it starts in one place and one place only, and that is with you. When you have that, you will then automatically be magnetic and attract other like good things. So for me, in my current climate of where I am, the geographical location that I'm at, there aren't a whole lot of super good things that really stimulate me going on here. So what I do is I get myself into my good state, which is generally most mornings getting up and doing my grounding, and then I move and position myself to areas where there are good things happening with good people. And I create that space by showing up and turning up a lot. Because if you do not show up and you do not show up and you do not stand up and you do not be up in yourself, as in start with the good person in you, it's impossible to find and attract others and or have others come to you. Now that can be in the physical, in the face-to-face. It can be a communal thing. It can also be online through certain platforms. So for me, I love LinkedIn. The dialogue and the conversations I have on there are fantastic. I have Google Meet meetings. I have WhatsApp calls. I have a whole bunch of different things with people. For example, I had one this morning with New York, right? Someone was inquiring about some consulting that I do, and they were asking around some specific information from New York. So it was really interesting. I have a probably, at this stage it's monthly, it was sort of fortnightly, but monthly conversations with Singapore. So my point is, it doesn't have to be in proximity of geographical location. Proximity with this thing now is just everywhere. You can touch any single square inch of the planet, figuratively speaking, with the likes of these devices. So the goodness to do good things with good people in the now, historically I would say in good time, and yes, there is a lot of gestation, but in the now can absolutely happen. So put yourself in a good place first and foremostly. Secondly, find and attract and look for and be magnetic. Allow the magnetism to actually come to you as well. It's one thing to put out and give service. It's another thing to equally sit and receive as well. It's a two-way street. It's a flow. It's a yin and yang. It's the paradox, right? It's the morphing. It's the dancing with what it is. So that's it for this week. 2 very short and simple things. Audit your hours and put yourself into good company, firstly with yourself, and then secondly with your communities around you. So take care. See you next week and have a great, great weekend. Bye for now.